It's Patricia Ann Landon Regali coming at you from the great state of Washington here in Linwood. I'm at the Veterans Park right now. Um, at the time of this recording, it is October 27, 2023. Yes, it is. I guess it's mere minutes before the sacrifice season for them covens, but whatever. So I cleared Fred Meyer, got my grub, and yeah, that's my government grub. It was my EBT card. I'm not playing fuck shit for my government benefits, by the way. So I'm never going to, make a use of their, I'm not going to use their outlets no more. Because I know, that's saved for the non-targeted populace, whatever. Okay. I can respect that. But that's your bullying for you. Those are your double standards. And those are your psychological Hitler tactics they use on the public at large. So, whatever. Do I have physical proof for it? You all know. But do I need it? Fuck no. Now remember, this is a battle of the spirit, of ethics. No more, no less. But, if you're riding the unethical practice line, then you're riding your dick into the ground. And you're also part of the covens, more than likely. And then, when we see the covens, we gotta ask ourselves, which ones are the ones enjoying the child molestation privileges of that cesspool? And which ones are the murderers? And which ones are the organ traffickers? Because I've seen you traffickers out here. You gang stalk in pairs too, with your own horse clothes. I've seen the differences. And I guess that's when you're getting your hands dirty for the $1 billion piñata. I see you all, honeys. But whatever. So, there's a few of them running their dick into the ground. Yes. Which I'm surprised because the whole world's watching. And your employee colleagues can see that. Now you implicated them. Because now they have the accountability to report that shit. Because everybody who sits on information and don't report it is as good as dead. What good are you? If you're just there to serve yourself, how are you protecting the community? How are you protecting your own families from the unethical practices? But again, we don't know if admin is endorsing it. We don't have that proof. But whoever gets to pull the tow my truck, there you go. But I've been very much left alone, other than for the regular vagrants that come in and out, whatever, who fucked with Bun Bun. And by the way, I found Bun Bun. It was under some other shit. But that's the mental mindfuckery practice they deploy. I never would have moved Bun Bun from that spot, because why? Bun Bun, and plus Bun Bun was my cornerstone in my little my studio that I got set back over there. When Bun Bun's in place, it keeps the rest of it solid, so that it's the cornerstone for reals. I'd never move Bun Bun, but they love to fuck with your mind like that. And I have my jumper starter box, and they fucked with the goddamn little cables that attach to my box to my engine. And I won't be surprised if I pick through my car, I'll find it somewhere else, because that's what they do. Did I mention this is a mental, psychological abuse of torture? But at any rate, I clear Fred Meyer's, and I'm, sitting down having my lunch. See? And I'm having fun. Shit, man. You know, this is a war. And you know what's so funny? Is that whenever Officer Burke came with the nice social services, they made sure social services was wearing a bulletproof vest. I mean, that's smart. They're out in the field. I mean, because coming toward the target could be pretty dicey. Never mind the target. Don't give her a fucking bulletproof vest. I just like, okay. Not that anybody there could have made the executive decision and just grabbed the goddamn vest and just handed it to me and said, oh, we know you need this. Fuck those bastards. Because the feds, they probably wear something like that. Who knows? Whatever, guys. When I say I got God, you have to understand, America, these assholes have literally left me out to hang and dry. As evidenced by no goddamn bulletproof vest. I'm still in the trenches. I should have been taken out of the goddamn firing pan a long time ago, but whatever. Because everything that I just wouldn't go and die. Go to a fucking corner and die, no matter how hard they tried. And they're still trying. They wanted to usurp me from my own faith, my own God. No, it's not going to happen. I've already done that. I swear I did. You know how old I was too when I did that? I can tell you, I was probably in the 2nd grade. No, I was probably 9 and 10. So somewhere, I was in elementary school when I said, fuck you, God. I mean, how hard do things have to be for a kid to make it that far, Well, long story short, I found my way back. I've already gone to hell and back a few times. What you guys do to me, that ain't new. That ain't new. But I tell you what was new today. And all of this cacophony. So I'm sitting down, fucking eating my lunch, right? And then I realized if I want to see what the true stats on a video that I live streamed that day, or if I want to go back and critique what I talked about for other talks and such, I have to go to I can't use my YouTube app because they keep it from me for about 24 hours. And I had a live stream. They didn't even publish for over 24 hours. They finally did after I called attention to it. But so whenever I am on my regular web browser to, view my videos, if I have open windows, I see what I can just pull up an open window. Well, when I was looking at one of my open windows, okay, now I'm gonna pause here to let everybody know, remind you guys, my phone is hacked 9 ways from Sunday. Okay? Not just by one and the same people, but by lots of different people. For instance, I can go anywhere in a public venue, and these participating treasonous citizens already have a screen mirror of my phone on their phone. I mean, it's like a symposium, and you're the goddamn, well, you should be the instructor, but you're the goddamn pinnacle of their scapegoat, of their butt, of their jokes, of their everything, of their targeting, of their mindfuck, of their looshing. So whatever it is you look at, they know. And then they exploit you through that. It's 101. And I don't know if the library's figured out that I know it. I mean, come on now. I'll tell you what I do another time. So when I look at my, so these assholes are trying to incriminate me. Y'all get that, right? Y'all get it, right? It doesn't matter, who's the asshole. Take your pick. I can run down the list of options another time. But they're all not on the same page. So they try to incriminate me, through the cacophony of the stage theater, whatever. And if they set you up, whatever. And this was a new low. One of the fucking windows open on it said, okay, and I'm gonna before I tell you what it said, I didn't search that. I was like, what is this? So whoever is hacking my phone will look at it and go, oh, she looked that up. Okay, so back home in Houston, Texas, I'd say about, I don't know, a year ago or so, Barbara Regali, Tim Regali, Paul Regali, you know, the ones that, that are going mentally insane over me, when they should have just left all bygones be bygones instead. I don't know what their deal is. They've character assassinated me, libeled me, slandered me, and the list just goes on. Oh, identity fraud me, steal my identity, and also steal my fucking energy. And orchestrate all this bullshit, steal my fucking inheritance from me, with the fucking house that was left to me. I'm a loaded woman. And then all of the judicial participating in that, because I'm the biggest cover up right now in Montgomery County. Hello? What? Shout out to McCullough. What's up, class in 1989? How y'all doing? And there's some bullshit. I told you I was being fucking I was being stalked. I mean, because I told some of you guys I was being stalked first go around. They're like, okay. Anyhow, I don't believe you, but that's okay. I still love you. That's what was important, is they still loved me. Treated me with respect, even though they didn't believe me. Y'all believe me now? You believe me now? It's fucking hilarious. You can't make this shit up, man. And then so, alright, okay, so now that we're back home in Houston, that's where my Barbara-in-law lives. Fucking, the crusty cunt. Back in Montgomery County over there in Fox Run subdivision. What's up, Fox Run? How you doing? You realize you got the kingpin, the number one boo thing of a coven living in your fucking subdivision there. Did you realize the church she goes to, quote unquote church, some of my inheritance she used to donate to that. Right? Because they run a goddamn coven on the covert. They've been sacrificing you guys, pretending to care, showing up, but really they're sacrificing you with the witchcraft. So, nobody believes in witchcraft. And then there you go. That's Barbara. So if you know that crusty cunt, you didn't need anything she made, did ya? Because that matters. For real. Anyways, when it comes to Barbara and Tim, Paul, guess what they did? They hired Jeff Weed. That's my allege. I allege that. Fuck you, Jeff Weed. You still fell in love with me. I know you did. For what's worth, I loved you for that little bit too. You just talked yourself out of it. I watched you. I did. He talked himself right out of it in front of me as if he was having a conversation with somebody in front of me. I was like, what's going on here? So in that moment, I knew he was self-loathing. I knew that he wasn't going, I knew it, but I let it play out. Well, now, here we go. It played out. But I knew it from practically within the first 24, 48 hours, whatever. So that guy is he's a spiritual assassin. He kills people in the 5D. Yeah, he does. And I honestly, he had an incurable STD, which I'm assuming was of the high five kind. And they hired that man to infect me. He was a honeypot. I told you, these assholes come up with honeypots. What's a honeypot? Okay. If that was a chick, she'd have tits, all right? Except, it turned out in the spirit, he was like my second twin flame. I mean, go figure. What are the chances? I know, it was crazy. I'm not going to talk about that right now. But the point of me bringing him up is that my in-laws, FEMA in-laws, toxic FEMA in-laws, because Barbara is the boo thing of FEMA, they hired him to infect me with HIV. They're covens. They sleep together. They have unprotected sex. So, What I'm postulating is that he migrated over to Washington around September, and then they deployed their plan to, set me up and incriminate me and kill me and all that, which it didn't work. Spiritual assassin here. Coven, Satanist worshiper. So he comes over here to Washington, and he gets hooked up with Amber. I don't know who Amber is. I don't even know if that's her real name. We'll just call her Amber Alert. She's got the pretty UK accent, who has a twin sister. I don't know. Anyways, she gets all crazy bananas over me. And just, and then she gets all jealous, and she's been trying to, kill me and all. They lied to fucking Jeff, and he believed it. I mean, come on now. You hang out with Satanists. How could you actually believe anything another Satanist tells you? Really? Like, there's a code of anything? The only code is self, narcissism. You didn't expect to flourish in that, did you? That was dumb. That was real dumb. Take notice, other Satanists and fucking covens and everything. Let this guy be your salvation of what not to do. So what happened is that in this Washington, whoever, in local to Washington, because that's where my story takes place. That's where I am. And you got all these Satanists here, right? Having group sex, unprotected sex, sex magic and everything. They're all infecting each other. And guess who they blamed? They blamed me. They blamed me. And that's how they got those bastards to fucking rail me the gang stalking way. I mean, they're Satanists. They lie. They cheat. They steal. They scheme. They plot and plan a scam. Whatever. Well, guys, y'all are so wrong. Okay? And then so, after I ended things with Jeff, I didn't know it was a Satanist trying to kill me. Well, I finally figured it out. I figured it out hard, to the point that I knew that him and Tim were in cahoots. And I called him out on it, whatever. And so, what happened from there is that these assholes infect all these other assholes, right? With, I'm assuming, is HIV. Might not be. I mean, it may be something else that's, fucked up anyway. So when I ended it with Jeff, I had gotten a UTI, and then I went to the emergency room, and I said I had unprotected sex. I need to get checked out here. Guess what? I'm clean, bitches. And even have it fucking on record. Now, here comes the crazy part. I mean, unless this treason privilege that can go back and fuck records, they might fuck that record. And how many records have they already fucked? I mean, come on now. They got that privilege. Let's put it this way. If you can be in any organization that has child molesting privileges to get away with it, well, there you go. There's your pertinent positive. Just think what else they can do within the sanction of judicial, let alone medical, because they're right hand in hand. They need each other to get off to get their fucking gains. It's a marriage made in hell. For real. But whatever. So, these covens, when they come after me, in the spirit, any black magic goes rebound to them. It's common knowledge. I just don't understand why y'all keep doing it. Because you're killing yourselves. Your siblings, your children, your whoever rebounding off me. Stop that. I mean, they get so over-bridled with their own jealousy and their own ego to the point they don't even care about their own bloodline. So that's what's happening. Incidentally, calling it off. For reals. Oh, because it all went to ethics. All you gotta do is be ethical. And if your rat bastard sibling ain't being ethical, you need to browbeat them into place. Because your life might depend on it esoterically, but whatever. So, now, Jeff being my ex-twin flame number 2, and then entered the stage of Dick Tracy number 1. I know, it gets so weird. It's so fucking crazy. It's amazing. Oh my God. So, this guy, Here's the one that's been gang stalking me as a private eye, who happens to be ex-twin flame number 3. I mean, what are the chances? It's crazy. It's so crazy. And suffice enough to say, those two, they're in the same coven. Here in Washington. Here in Washington. So who's ever hit that? Guess who got it from who? Yeah, you seeing it, right? You can thank Barbara and them because they imported that guy to be a honeypot to infect me, and apparently he did the whole coven here too. Y'all see the pictures now, right? Right? Y'all are so fucked. Do I have the proof? I don't need the proof. Remember, I'm a Hierophant in the 5D, bitches. What does that mean? Basically walking karma. It's just like that. With a bang. I mean, a huge bang. Because when I come in to deal with you, that's because you already have a past that you got away with for doing this to other people. So, just because I showed up in your life, and and now you're getting punked over by the same bullshit you did, coming back to you, I wasn't the first victim. I was the one that was sent in by the Most High because there's already been a pre-existing problem that has a malignancy that needs to be dealt with. Are y'all seeing that now too? Because it's news to me, I didn't know. I'm learning now. So, now this coven over here, anybody know a coven member? Maybe you've been a little curious about it and they mentioned they're a coven, just probably to reel you in and get you to sign up for it. Watch out for your group sex. They got fucking names, bitches. They not telling. They tried to blame me for it. So, okay. Now, when I pulled up my phone today on one of my web browsers, one of my windows said, free STD locator, free STD check locator store. I didn't surf that. But here, I mentioned, my phone is hacked 9 ways from Sunday. Not just by the same people, bitches. So, whatever. That's the life of a fucking targeted individual. But I will say this. This has to do a lot with the whatever are called to, that are supposed to be chosen ones. And just because you are a chosen one doesn't mean you know. But the Matrix archons, the architects of the Matrix, your lizards, they know. Because they're esoterically minded. So they don't even have to know what the fuck you look like. They could have been tracking you since you were fucking in utero. Because of the stars' alignment, whatnot. But that's part of our government. We didn't quite realize because I'm just now figuring it out too. But does it matter? No, it doesn't. It doesn't matter who's lizard, who's not. It just goes down to ethics. But incidentally, as the new Earth is approaching, and that means the 3D is going bye-bye. I'm still learning. But these lizards depend on the 3D to maintain their cloaking. So as that goes bye-bye, we may end up with the Jumanji of sorts. Who knows? I could be wrong. That's logistics. We'll see about that. So anyways, continue thinking I'm off balance. If that's what it is, I welcome it. But the other ones that actually get a clue, now we kind of see what we're kind of dodging and weaving, right? No big deal. We got this. The victory has already been won. But I did want to pause here to interject just how fucked up this cacophony is, because it's not just me. This is not just me. This is, it's like this. This whole business of this militia wasn't set up just for one person. It'd have been nice. I'd be like, well, because thieves don't break into empty houses. I'd be like, what's so great in here? I don't know. Nobody's telling me. Because that's not fair. But that's because it's a well-oiled machine. It's a well-oiled machine. They've been doing this for like 25 years and growing with the technology and keeping the populace on the dumb down with the 1950s paradigm of what is present in the context of our society that is actually being utilized at this very moment. I mean, because knowledge is power. Why would the fucking government just power us with knowledge? I mean, we gotta fill in the blanks, and that's what we're doing, filling in the blanks. Then you gotta watch out for the shills that are trying to, keep you dumbed down with, that bitch is so fucking loon. How could you believe anything she said? I mean, come on now. I mean, because they're interlaced throughout the community. I've seen that. I can see it. I see it since I was a child in elementary school. Yeah, I saw it. I was like, what the fuck is this? I figured it out now. Then I saw it happen to my kid. I didn't understand it at the time. I figured it out now. Your little matrix archons probably been interspersed since, the beginning of time here, for all we know, because they were here first. So they like us to stay dumbed down with the egocentricnism of humans are the only ones. Homo sapiens are the only ones that ever existed. And, while the Smithsonian is stealing the bones of all the giants that ever was and destroying them. So we can keep to the Darwin things, keep us under thumb. Esoteric thumb, but whatever. I'm just reporting things as I see them. So, everybody does their own sifting and sorting and searching. But as it was today, these assholes hacked my shit to make it look like I was looking for a free STD locator checker. So they're trying to drive that narrative pretty hard into the ground. Whatever, for whatever reason. It's got to be completely pertinent, or else they wouldn't be doing it to me right now. And now it just becomes, okay, who is attached to that? I mean, right now I can tell you it's the Covens, but which one in the Covens? Probably Dick Tracy and his fucking feral wife here. They're both gold diggers. And they both have their pull in the Covens inside judicial. Y'all gotta get rid of them. They're not, tell me they're still not running amok. Because you guys are responsible for all the bullshit that they played your fool asses and got innocent people locked up, honeys. Go get them. They don't want to be in there. Why would you want to? So what? Let's not cry over spilled milk. Let's just fix it. I think the accolade needs to be given to the people willing to step out and fix it. But, and not a lot of people are esoterically minded in that way of thinking yet. That could change. But I want you to know, you all are still loved. Why would you make it harder for anyone to tell the truth than what it already is? But, if you really want to drive your dick into the ground and still insult me, then there's that too, so whatever. Anyways, good day, everybody. At the time of this recording, October 27th, 2023, Saturday. I'm here at Linwood Library, had my lovely dinner, my lovely lunch, back over in Fred Meyer. I'm still being able to have my car there. Thank you very much. And then some of the employees, still continue to run the game. Not employees. The ones I noticed were not employees. They were the ambient flora. So then there's that. Again, I don't know if admin is rolling over completely to it, but whatever. I know how to be objective and honest to what I see. So that's what I saw. Thank you for now. I appreciate you taking time to watch. It helps me feel safe and staying alive. It does.